You know what time it is. Shout out to the greatest nation since United Nations. Back in the building. Commenter Nation. Stand up. We in here. We got to talk real quick, man. Sauce Walker. Yo, go check the link below. I'm starting to understand. Now, my question to y'all is when you check this out, did this freestyle, alleged freestyle he was kicking, he could have wrote it and memorized it, but alleged freestyle he was kicking is what got him locked up? Listen to what he's calling out. This man, literally, he's the first celebrity artist that literally went back in history, called out every type of myth I was thinking of in our culture that literally influences black culture. He called out all the myths. I never seen this freestyle before. And I listened. And though he's not one of my favorite rappers, again, I don't see him even top 10. He's not even on my list. I don't try saying I like this guy. He's dope. I'm not saying that. Listen to what he's talking about. He's exposing everything. I believe this could potentially have got him targeted by law. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't doing crime, but what I'm saying is this brought attention because there's a lot of artists that are doing crime. Let's be real. Every rapper out there is not living a normal life that consciously either they're faking what they're doing or they're really doing everything they say. Either or, either way. There's no halfway stepping, no halfway crooks. You know what it is, Mob Deep? Come on, let's be real. There's no halfway crooks. Either they're in it or out it. You get what I'm saying? Either you about it or you're not. Okay, let's talk it. Now, he's calling out these things, and listen to what he's talking about. He called out all the major scenarios that influence black culture. This man exposed the powers that be heavy. Did this get him targeted and locked up? I could easily see it. Looking even in the video, they got FBI. They got FBI dropping through the roof, all type of stuff. And I was like, oh, shoot. When I was listening to the lyrics, I was like, that makes sense. Because I was listening to what he's saying. I was like, oh, shoot. And understand, he has lots of prominence. He has lots of power. He's big in Atlanta. When you have a big major label artist talking about things like this that expose the powers that be, you get these type of things. Understand, that's why we talk to you guys and say, yo, being a YouTuber is different. Yo, watch how y'all talk to them because we're different than them. Understand, our obligations is not synonymous to the rap game because I'm not under the same standards. I didn't sign a contract, certain documents like they did, but we do have certain things, unspoken rules that we know obligations, and when certain things on YouTube are happening, we know the message because they send messages very clearly to us in certain ways. Again, we don't communicate always by clicking on the video. I communicate by emailing them. I could talk to them. I had a back and forth conversation last week, and they made it clear, and as you guys see, the viewership, it's not really making sense. It's all good. It's coming back. I talked to her. It's all good. Thing is, yo, I told you, these dudes that I be exposing be cowards, though. They get exposed for what they do and don't like it. So they send reports behind the scenes because they're cowards, man. Yo, y'all built funny. And I'm telling y'all, most of y'all can never say my... Here's the thing. They can do everything, bash my belief, everything. But they're not going to say our names. See, they're not going to call us out by name because they know you do a direct video and they know especially how I made my declaration. And when I first came in the game, they saw how I move, yo. The two dudes and things, because I was coached up by people that are way bigger than a lot of YouTubers. I'm not going to keep bringing his name up, but he was huge. You get what I'm saying? Definitely million subscriber level. He had a separate conversation with me. He put me on game. That's how I was able to maneuver so far. For how many years I've been here? You could check it. It's been about almost 8, 9, 10 years. I'm not even looking at numbers because I know numbers are fake, yo. These numbers ain't real. These numbers they put up here, the viewership from all that stuff, that shit don't be real. That joint's fake, man. They dictate it. They control it. They have the controller. YouTube has the controller. They can make it look like I didn't do no views to make it look like some. And I realized that when I first came in because a video I did, it barely had views. And then when all the people started hitting me up that seen it and started talking, the numbers ain't add up. I was like, how did you see that? It has like this many views. This was way earlier on. I been knew the game was rigged. And even if you go back and look, you'll see that I was getting tons more views than before. They had to stop me. He told me. And before they did it, it's crazy because he told me what's going to happen. He said, dog, you're up here spitting real talk. You're doing real things. So Sauce Walker is doing the same thing. I'm telling you, prepare. I'm giving you my story so you can see what's about to happen to him. Okay? Now, listen, I was doing such real talk. YouTube didn't know how to react. When I dropped the first video, it went viral. 90,000 plus. And they were like, what the? And then I started getting phone calls, okay? I'm spitting facts now because I'm going to cut this and nip this in the bud. It's fake on here. Because I started getting phone calls, okay? Even got my laptop hacked by the alleged FBI or CIA, allegedly. Hacked my laptop, legit. And like, went through, closed my email up, changed the password. They did that to my stuff. And I couldn't do nothing about it. Because, you know, they got the systems, the softwares and things. This was in the past when I first came on. It was because of the subjects I was exposing. Because I was exposing law enforcement, okay? So they really did the most. And they really, like now, they have their finger on the pulse a lot. So these dudes, so Sauce Walka, be careful. I'm a YouTuber. You're in the industry. I'm telling you, be careful. You're calling out things that are very serious, but I'm proud that you brought it up. Because out of all these rappers, you're one of the only ones that have the balls to do this. And I support you. I back you. I congratulate you. But in the end, dog, you still can't, even though you're calling this stuff out, you can't be a synergistic evil too by doing over here. I'm not doing what they do, but you're doing this over here, doing this, selling this, moving this to your people. Like, you can't move that way, dog. I feel you. Thank you for calling out this stuff, but you can't move like that and call yourself real. That's not real, fam. That's not cool. That's actually legit phony. You can't do that because you can't be part of the problem and call out other problems that you're not part of, but be part of another problem. That's counterintuitive. All right. So going forward, I want you to understand that the game's rigged. It is rigged. And that's what Hassan says that all the time. He's absolutely right. The game's rigged. It's been rigged. I've been knew you on here, the platform, it was eventually going to mess with me. Since the very beginning, if you check the viewership, I went from 90,000 on a video. One video. That's one video. 90,000 on one video. Then they backed it down. Started getting 30,000, 28,000, 10,000, 12,000, 10,000, 15,000. They slowly knocked me down pegs because they were like, you're reaching too many people and you're not fake like a lot of these niggas be fake out here talking fake things, because I be hitting the heart piece with the real. And even then, these dudes say it, but I'm legit spitting it with God's truth. These dudes want to mix God in it. No. I spit with God's truth, start to finish, okay? There's a difference. I'm 100% spitting it with God's truth. The fact is, these guys are playing both sides, so they let them squeak in and out. I don't. I stand on one thing, Jesus Christ. There's one thing. I don't open the door and let a favor in for one. No, I'm serious about it all, okay? That's why they're like, he's too real, okay? So I get that. But at the end of the day, you already know what it is. They know what it is, the czar, period. They know what it is. I made my mark. I did what I did. It is what it is. It is what it is. But you guys, here's the thing. Why are y'all cowards? Y'all let these satanic forces push their message, but you're scared for me to push my message. You're a coward. You're a coward. You won't let Satan push his message, but you're scared for me to push mine. If you're going to equally, okay, if your message is, that's what shows how fake and lame you guys are. If you're going to let the devil push his message, why can't I push mine? Because Satan's pushing his message. You ain't got nothing to say. So what? I want to speak about God. So what? You let Satan talk. Why can't God speak? Because Satan's a coward. And I'm telling you, you guys are going to get murked and twisted. Like, once this is over, in hell, you're going to get murked, going to get savagely rammed. Like, I'm so cool with it because I know where y'all go when it's over. When this game's over, you have eternity. We're not talking about a year, 2 years, 10, 30 years, 50 years. We're talking eternity. You'll have to pay for your sins. I now get why God made hell eternal. I do get it. And I thank him for that, because you cowards are going to spend whatever existence you have. You are burning in torture and pain for all you've gained, for compromising yourself to be fitting into the system. Because fuck this system. If everybody else who's part of it, I'm going to stand on the truth. I don't care what you feel. I don't care what you've been told. I actually read and study for myself. I don't take no one else's word. I read this Bible for myself. I read this book like a man, okay? Because a man reads. A man understands. A man takes hands on and understands it for himself and learns. That's what a man does. You guys don't even learn like men. You learn from word of mouth. See, there's people who are built to teach, that had the experience that you learn from. And there's people that come on telling you things like a Billy Carson that really is hiding it, saying Anunnaki when he wants to say fallen angels. You're a coward. This platform has a lot of cowards on it. That's the problem, because they're not built like anything. They've never been real in their city. No one's ever respected them in their city. They can't even go back to their city, some of them. Let's talk. Let's talk. Because that's the truth. Because, dog, I've been up here spitting that real. First thing I did was I promoted and marketed in my city. Right out front, in the middle of my city, in places, doing videos. That was me. Some of these dudes couldn't even do that because they weren't respected to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a different time and age. Like, if you've been built up, you've been working hard, keep working hard. Because the problem is, Satan has a message to get out, but he's going to use the clowns to get it out. Because we aren't going to do that, because we're too real for that. They want fake people to come on here so they can push an evil message. I rebuke it. I'm not part of that. I believe in Jesus Christ. All praise be to the Most High God, Yahshua, Yahweh, the greatest that's ever done it. Praised above, below, and on the earth. What's below the earth? Someone else tell me. And we're not talking demons. What's below the earth? Someone tell me. Because you read, right? Y'all know. What's below the earth? Because when it comes up and you guys see it, you're going to regret ever making the decision you made. I know it's there. I know it's there. And when it comes up, you guys are going to be screaming and running, but you're going to be dying fast. That thing's going to rip y'all to shreds. Yo, I can't wait. Glory be to God. Y'all going to get ripped to shreds. It's over. The moment that thing... oh, man. The moment that thing hops up out the ground, yo, all these cowards, all these military strongmen are going to be like, ah! Glory be to God. When that thing comes up out the ground, none of y'all are going to have the heart for any of that lip service you had. Y'all going to rethink life. And it's going to be over, because that thing's going to be eating y'all. It's going to be just diving in, just eating y'all whole, eating y'all ships, eating y'all alive, eating your whole family, eating y'all up while you're breathing, while you're standing in your place, getting ate alive. That's what's going to be happening, because you guys deserve it. You're cowards on this earth, doing all this stuff, using your power, abusing it to oppress people, being an oppression. I just read scripture on that in the book of Luke. Luke 6, chapter 6. I didn't read that. You guys are cowards, for real. All glory be to God. Shout out to Sauce Walker for exposing the powers that be. These dudes deserve it, because it's evil. And I'm with you. Like, share, subscribe. You know what time it is. Czar for Christ. That's the way it's going to be. This type of time we on.